All right, lesson 7: manage pack fuel and package fuel. All right, introduction. Petroleum management control the bulk control of the problems, quality, quantity control of the problems, account with the quality control of the control pack of the product with the adjusting is important with the bulk control, and in some cases the difficulty to handle. Therefore, to just understand the receipt store of the issue, perceive the bulk package product is for bulk. Part A, special requirements package petroleum fuel with the responsible container with the 500 gallon with the left, the container with the 5 gallon can with the 55 gallon with the drums for the 500 gallon collapsible drums and fuels are either the bulk with the need with the transfer bulk petroleum fuel with the package container with the dependent on the operational function of the qualities required to the daily operation of the capabilities of the unit with the receiver, the store of the labor fuel with the existing with the fuel distribution system and overall the tactical situation. Part B, inventory management account with the locator system. The locator system provides with a separate accurate way to define with the specific supply of the item quickly. The insert and located with the container with the separate record with each of the locations, storage and location for the should be maintained for the items different shelf life of the days of the pack with the figure first in first out. The planet graph that should be made for the storage area shown with the route isles low column with the stack level of the segments or bin. The stock locator card with the use to identify the located supply with the store with the use of the made with the number of the letter. For example, AE3 A area 3 row E for the column 2 the level of 1 the segment E for the letter A through Y omitting the I O Z with the numbers of 1 through 9 omitting O when the location number of the established place. Locating some of the all-storage area of the rows, of the columns, level of the segments to help find supplies quickly. And the location for the guard file with the national item with the identification number of the automated DSU with the DA Form 2000, the inventory location notification card with the manual DSU, if the DA Form 422, 5043 with location notification card with the DA Form 3785, location equipped with the U with the source section from the report, addition for the deletion for the location file, U with the location file with the report, for the issue of the DA Form 2765, the one with the customer will be noted with the source located for given the warehouse name of the is over relay of the location of the final supply, also replenishment supplies are received and ship the documents denoted with the location for the tell of the control section of where to stock them. The shipping document also tell the stock control section where to find the items. Inventory package with the POL include with the determination stock on hand with the relocation for the stock, the record for the balance for the actual stock on hand, to give the accountable offer the necessary with the information to reconcile the stock being with the financial inventory record with the complete shutdown of the inventory is to be taken advantage of that the customer will be given. The cyclic inventory can be determined by the accountable officer. Specific environment will be accomplished when in stock the record card with the warehouse card show the zero balance of the warehouse refusable stock record with the show of the balance of the warehouse zero on hand. Inventory procedure. The established cutoff of the date receivement of the document marked by the 4 day after inventory freeze. Receive the issue with the shipping document set with the control register to notify the customer 39 days for the pushing high priority requisitions. Process before the inventory documents. Hold the inventory documents and supplies received with the separate area to do not include the inventory preparatory inventory count card listing and conduct the inventory. Inspect the inventory. Make sure that each of the items are verified for count all until the discrepancies are resolved. Process supply action rapidly as possible in order to return your activity to normal. Issued. Ensure that the request of the supply of their authorized older items issued first shelf life there should be considered the substitution of one pack of the unit and is of the common packs prior to check. The substituted items may offer but should be checked with the bank ship that will do the job of the proper issue for the documentation will be used the items sent for the laboratory for testing. Turn-ins for the customer must be inspected classified in the Class 3 section. Personnel prior to the being accepted the supply point. The products must be sampled and stored in an area away from the good product to be until the lab result they're obtained. The lab will normally be recommended for the result in some cases the local standard optimization required then you then hold the products until the lab the result are obtained. Part C, quality surveillance of the package fuel. The petroleum and the NCL will often be responsible for the quality usability package product for the packaged petroleum products. So they have the type 2 with expendable shelf life with the means of the help behind the expiration item may be extended to the use of the appropriate inspection testing action of the retest the frequency prescribed item is in the month from the date the manufacturer of the container for the carton. The shelf life code is one position code for the established the frequency with the type of the 2 items must be sampled, retested. Standing shelf life codes are the same as the prescribed in the military handbook 200 and are listed in A. Your standard life code, the code that simply prescribed the military handbook 2000, military handbook 200 are lifted as filed with the non-derivative 0 with 1 3 2 to 6 to 3 to 9 4 to 12 to 5 to 18 6 to 24 7 to 8 36 to 8 48 to 9 to 6 the products will express the shelf life may not be depending on the assurance that the items are suitable for the use of the being verified with the laboratory analysis. All packaged product with a hand in the storage will be inspected every 90 days to determine if the product will and shelf life of the usability to determine the container the accordance with the current way are 7 to 10 to unit user level procedure. Stock rotation. Stock rotation will ship the oldest product with the UV issue for the first for the products over the found with the store, then ship the first one with the DA form 5832 for the R for the package petroleum oil lubrication submission along with the report of the NSM for the contract number, the last batch over the container, the quantity of the hand of the insulation petroleum manager, next high super supply level consolidation, insulation petroleum manager, the next high supply level will be in position of quality surveillance lifting, which we consolidate and solve to determine the further action to be taken with an outdated the product. Applicability, the fuel with the laboratory test before the government acceptance and make sure that this meet specification must meet with the cleaning with the fuel is clean with the free suspend with the matter sediments and emulsion with the fuel with the drive when they contain the no undissolved the water with clean and dry with the fuel has bright with appearance without cloud with hazy visible with a solid depending on the quality applied filters and separated to keep the class over the class 3 supply point clean and dry. Laboratory tests that are made with the ensure the fuel meets with the specification to identify the unknown problem to detect with contamination, verify unavailable fuel, the test for the recommendation, disposal, unacceptable fuel. The laboratory tests include, but they are not limited to distillation, gravity, heat with the corrosion, water with the tolerance, particular manner, freeze point, various pressure, vapor pressure, gum content, tetraaldehyde, sulfur. Fuel must be tested in the laboratory within the requested of the petroleum office with the quality of the fuel question. It cannot be classified. Filter separated first place within half the filter elements have been changed every month after aviation gasoline jet that has been above ground stored for 30 days without additional fresh shot in climate with the temperature with the 90 degrees or higher with the wind. The fuel has been above ground with the underground storage for the 90 days with an additional fresh shot within climate with the temperature with lower than 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It is determined that the aviation fuel must be contained with the commingle with the take sample to submit to the laboratory for the analysis. Do not use the suspect's fuel unless the laboratory test proves it usable. Part D, environmental safety consideration containers. Check with the general condition of the rust, leak, and the damage. Check with the marketing. Include the stock number, the date, and patch number, the NATO stock number. The market should also be legible container with the damage. Suspect that have the mission item, the discrepancy with the ship, the war with the same form 361 will be initiated. The storage items stored with the outdoors shall have the cover, the open, cover the tarpaulin. Check chemicals must be given in consideration for the storage. Gas, diesel fuel, oil drums must be stacked bung with the horizontal position. Antifreeze, battery acid, usually packed in a rubber type of containers, must be given special consideration for stacking. Fire point should be marked and in proper location. Layout the store facility. All enough over the space of the working area with the receipt of the package of the crafting and the accomplish. All enough to spray with the material handling. Equipment, the fire, and equipment daily with the inspection for the leak and inventory. The range must be considered with the outside storage area. The inside of the storage unit. The consideration must be given in type of the building, ventilation, lighting, and the bins in the shelf. The dunnage should also pallet the running floor. The drums should be applicable. Lesson 8: Direct Petroleum Pilferages Control Program.